Hi guys, and welcome to another brand new haunted Scouse. And this time you may recognise these four fellas on the wall here, and they are a big clue to where we are, because tonight we're investigating the Dovedale Towers on Penny Lane in Liverpool. And it's just an amazing building with a great history, which we'll tell you a lot more about as we go through the night. But we've had our little walk around, so how are you feeling, mate?
It's just a spectacular building, to be honest. Such a great venue. We've been trying to get in here for the last few months now, and now we're finally here. Just to walk around it. We're currently on the 3rd floor now. We were on the 4th floor before. There's just so many different parts and different places to explore. So and the history to the building is just unbelievable. So can't wait to get going, really, mate. And
I mean, it's not only these guys that are linked to this building. We'll show you in a minute somebody else who you may recognise, who actually lived in this very part where we are right now. And massive thank you to Jonah for letting us in, so it's much appreciated, mate. It's we know you can just hear in the background, guys, they're just shutting up for the night, so the last of the customers are just leaving now. So we've had to wait and start a little bit later, but is it going to be a hard day's night? Will he be shouting for help?
No. And also, this guy here, Freddie Mercury, was said to live here in the late 60s and early 70s, exactly where we are now. So, will we make contact with Freddie Mercury? Who knows? Okay, there's only one way to find out. Let's get going.
Down to like 2, and he can get water. The little things that you don't think about that.
No, I'd say that can be locked off somewhere, even if you go and go down the floor.
A new touch in the pocket, it's awesome, it's really bright.
So, we've decided to start in the on the 4th floor. We've set our gear up in this room, but this floor is getting obviously refurbed and probably going to be a flat or something like that, isn't it? But it's where the lock-off's been and where the REM pod is, but it's like really far out of the way, and it's a bit of an eerie feel, isn't it?
It's different. It's one of them as well, guys, because it's as soon as we walked in, and you kind of go, you push the door, and then you see another old door, and then it turns, there's an old corridor, and obviously it's getting renovated. But sometimes when you get the renovations, that's when it brings, you go back to the bare brick.
Yeah.
You're bringing the energy back that's being absorbed into that stonework. And again, guys, you may hear some noise outside. We are, as we've already said, we're on Penny Lane.
Yeah.
There's people leaving the various boozers that have been able to open the doors for outdoor seating. So yeah, it's
we'll debunk it the best we can.
Yeah, I mean, we have to tell that difference. Thankfully, where we are is we can direct the cameras so that it knocks a lot of the sound out. There is a piece of equipment that's on the floor right here next to me. Maybe if you come towards me, can you knock on the floor? But if you walk towards me, there's a device on the floor. If there's any children here, it's like a toy. If you go up and touch the wire on it, it'll make a noise like a buzzer toy, but it'll light up as well. Can you do that for me? Can you make a noise?
Oh. Oh, wow.
What?
Right next to
Wow. Right next to you then, mate, an orb appeared, and it was, oh, I've got the chills. It was right in front of you, and it danced and swayed, moved in front of you, come towards me, and then went back down the corridor. That was amazing, and that was a proper spirit light. Thank you if that was you.
Okay, thank you.
That is probably one of the best ones that I think I've ever seen, genuinely. Oh. Oh, wow.
What?
Right next to you. Wow.
This is one of our best captures to date. The movement of this light anomaly and the way it swirls around the room before leaving the room makes us believe that we were not alone at the start of our investigation.
It just appeared as a light, and then it blocked out because you were in the way. But honestly, it come towards me, and it was solid, and then just disappeared down the corridor.
I've just seen a flash of light go across there then.
And the great thing is, I'm hoping that the lock-offs picked that up as well.
Oh my god, mate, I've gone icy.
If that was you, can you go towards the REM pod, the device that's on the floor? Maybe try and make it light up. We don't mean you any harm. We're just here to have a conversation and just explore. Did you used to live here? Right. What's up?
Oh, there was a shadow.
Where was that?
Like literally come out of that room to the right hand side.
Come out in the room on the right
Yeah.
hand side. Right, okay. Thank you if that was you.
So, I'm sorry for running away. We can't see you as you might be able to see us.
Sorry guys. Oh, sorry, that was me. I've kicked it. Apologies, that was me who's just set it up. I'm just showing you how the REM pod works. You go towards it, it'll make a noise.
It actually looked like there was like a shadow getting cast on this wall,
Yeah.
which would make sense with the light coming through there, and then it's like something come out of there. Oh man, no.
I don't know what panics me more on these things. It's just seeing your reaction and you Gareth Bale.
I mean, that's what we're in it for, guys. That's what we are trying to achieve. But it doesn't mean to say it doesn't make you jump when something happens. But I think in that doorway, I think we need to put an EMF detector as well. Thank you if that was you. If I put this device, if you walk across, that will change colour. Again, guys, I know this is what we're supposed to be doing, but it's what you can see and what I can see down this corridor are two completely different things.
If it makes you feel any better, we've been going 7 minutes on this camera. So we've got quite a long time to go yet, mate.
So again, can you come towards us and can you touch one of those two devices? And both of them, if you go near enough and touch them, they will both make a noise.
I don't know why I'm laughing, it's just funny.
Again, can you come towards us and can you touch one of those two devices? And both of them, if you go near enough and touch them, they will both make a noise.
I don't know why I'm laughing, it's just funny.
That was all that was, guys. There's a mark on the door here. It must be where it's where the latch has been on the door, and I couldn't see it, and then I could.
Nope.
So that's what, guys. We've got some new floorboards, and I've got my big hefty boots on. So come on again, please. I apologise for running away. You just took me by surprise. If you can come towards me again and light up one of these devices. My name's Chris. This is Adam.
Hi.
We're just here to say hello. We just want to tell your story. Whether you used to live here and you were one of the families who lived here, or were you one of the children that used to live here?
Saying just, I mean, that light, I'm just hoping that it's, I don't usually catch lights on the camera that often. I think I've got one or two at Walton Hall, but that was so distinct, and that's why I stopped talking and I was just following it, but it kind of checked me out and then just went back to you and then just disappeared down that corridor. But
I'm looking forward to watching that back.
honestly, it was brilliant.
That would correlate nicely with what I saw as a shadow across the wall, which would have been cast from the light that's just coming in off Penny Lane itself and casting a shadow. Jesus.
Yeah, good start. I mean, every time Chris gets scared, it's always a good start, isn't it? So, is that you that we saw before on camera? Was that the spirit light that you showed me? Can you try and do that again down the corridor for me? Thank you. If that is you, can you try and go a little bit closer towards one of the devices on the floor? And it'll make a noise. Come on, come forward, come and talk to us. You don't mean you any harm. Can you try and show yourself to us? Go bang on something really loudly so we know it's you.
If there's anybody in this room with us...
Oh, hello. Possibly, because I've just caught another light. It might have been a dust kick up there, but...
Yeah. If that was you, this device in my hand, if you come near it, you can make the colour change from green, but you need to really come up and try to take it out of my hand. Can you do that? Come on, I don't mind if you come and snatch it out of my hand. But if you're not in here, if you run past Adam, let him know that you're there, and there's a device next to Adam that you can set off. That makes a noise and lights up. It's more like a toy.
A bit of a chill there, but maybe it's just because I'm very aware. I'm stood in the corridor.
Yeah, but it's like a swirly chill. I mean, we've both been commenting, guys, and I don't know whether we had the camera running when we were commenting. The heating is on. Hence the fact I took my fleece off. I mean, this is staying steady at just around 18 degrees.
Yeah.
That's not cold.
No, it's just that it's like every now and again you get a bit of like something passes you and it walks over you, but it's like in and around there, but it's just a shame it's not obviously showing on either device that we've got out. But. So come on, come and talk to us. It don't mean you any harm.
That was me, sorry.
It's alright. My name's Adam, Chris is in the other room. And try and make a noise. Perhaps try and show yourself to us. Good start there.
There's a definite energy up here.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, the light was great. I don't know, maybe it's checked us out, disappeared, and maybe it's gone somewhere else for us to try and, we'll come back, hopefully. Maybe interact with one of the REM pod or the EMF detector on the floor.
Okay guys, what we're going to do, we've set up a lock-off camera, which is what we're on now, and we're going to leave that there for at least an hour. So we thought what we'll do to start, this is the area that, as Adam's already told you, that Freddie Mercury once resided here, and that's fact. We're not making anything up there. In the late 60s, early 70s, he did live here for a while, and that is chronicled. So
yeah, obviously where we are, this is now the function room in the Dovedale. So we've come through the bar, up the stairs that you'll see, and we've just literally set the lock off up, and we thought, well, we've got the S-box, so why not? Let's just see what we can get, and try and maybe charge it up a little bit up there, so when we go, we might catch something on the lock off. So.
Precisely, guys, as Adam's just said, we may as well utilise this. Let's make a bit of noise. Let's see if anything comes through, and then we'll leave this camera here and see what else we capture. And then we're going to go back to the lock-off camera that we set up over an hour ago, that we have no idea whether we picked something up in one of the oldest parts of the building. We might be walking up to Carnage, and you guys will have seen it and think, how can you walk in that room? We haven't seen anything yet. No cellar tonight, unfortunately, guys, so it's because the pub's back open, it's so full with all that lovely delicious beer.
I think it's something different as well. We did a cellar in every one, like the first few we didn't get down one, and then the last few we have, so yeah. But I mean, this has got behind the scenes stuff that it's just got no other boozer out there has got. It's got the function room, it's got 3 floors that you'll hopefully, maybe you've seen the lock off up there doing something now. So there's a lot to kind of pack into tonight.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Yeah, if you move your arm. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, if you move your arm. Yeah.
No, probably.
Anyone here with us? Tell us the name of where we are. If anybody wants to come forward to come and talk to us, then take this advice. Can you try and give us your name? Okay, can you come and say hello? How many of us are there? Try and tell us where we are. Tell us the name of the road. Yes, tell us the name of the road. Again, guys, as we always say, if you hear anything, leave it in the comments for us, please, with a timestamp. Are there any children here? Hi. Time in the building. Can you tell us the name of the building? It's strange, I've never used it before then. If we move to another part, will you come with us? Right, okay, then we'll take you with us. Well, quite interesting, guys. There was a few responses, potentially Penny Lane, but by now I'll have listened back. But interesting.
It's obviously as well. I know we've touched upon it before, but this was used as an orphanage as well. So there is strong links to obviously children here too. So there's a lot to kind of try and call out for from the history of just being a boozer to the musicians, the very famous musicians that have been here all the way back to before World War One.
But we're now going to go across to the other side where we've already got a lock-off camera, and we're going to start doing some experimenting over there. So come on.
Catch you later.
Can you tell us where we are?
Well, at least that's something.
I thought it said lane, maybe the time to say. Sound like lane. Can you say that again? Come on, can you tell us the name of where we are? Hands up.
Firstly, what was the beat? Some beat, and then that was a clear voice through that, wasn't it?
That was clear, back on that.
Considering we haven't had anything.
Okay, thank you, we can hear you. Hi.
You don't mean you any harm? Come forward, come talk to us.
How old are you? 3. It's strange when we've got like 15, 20 seconds of clear activity.
Yeah.
And then it's just gone.
Stop.
Like you popped in and then, okay, hi, right.
Yeah, every time I thought, oh, let's just stop it now, because we're not getting anything. There seemed to be like, it came through, and then it came through, and then there was one point there was a very clear voice.
Yeah.
But it's the SB7 is really tricky to try and get your head around. You've really got to listen back to it. So
Yeah, apart from Walton Hall, we've never really had an overly chatty experience with this, but that's not a bad thing.
yeah,
You know, Walton Hall, on the other hand, as you guys have already seen, couldn't shut it up. But yeah, as I say, guys, being on Penny Lane, it is quite it's a thoroughfare basically from Allerton Road to walk all the way through for a lot of students to get back. So now life's getting back to normal. As a paranormal investigator, it gets a bit more difficult to debunk.
yeah. The hours get a bit more grim as well, don't they, for paranormal investigators. So that's I think we'll walk back down the corridor. Maybe we'll go check the bar out.
Is anyone here with us? You're there.
Does that repeating a lot again, doesn't it?
Yeah, I've noticed that. Can you tell us the names where we are? How many of you are there?
Have you passed an orphan here? Were you left here? It said something about mother, didn't it?
Yeah, that's kind of mother, something like that.
So were you abandoned here? Your parents perhaps leave you here if they couldn't look after you. You have
Tell
to.
us your name.
Did you work in the orphanage?
Marvin.
Sound like with Marvin. Yeah. Do you try and maybe give us a year?
So we're now going up to the function room where we were before and where we first started with the S-Box. So we left the lock off in the other room. I don't know what it's captured, but hopefully we're going to try and get in contact with maybe some of the former Beatles or perhaps even Freddie Mercury himself. So come on, let's see what's behind this door. So now we're up here, guys. What we're going to do is we're going to go into the main function room here, where you saw all the picture of the Beatles on the wall. We'll throw the app on because we haven't put the app on yet, and we'll just maybe just sit and just call out and kind of follow what we get. Tell you what, the temperature is much set over that threshold.
Yeah, it's a lot colder in here.
I've got a device in my hand that you can use. You can pick a word from it, and we can try and communicate that way. So, perhaps you'd like to try and tell us your name. If you can try and give us your name, can you put it on this device now for us, please? If you don't want to use the device, perhaps you can try and make a noise. Or show yourself.
No, not here.
Oh, not here.
Okay, not here. So where?
It's funny, before obviously you said that, it was like, well, we're not really getting much on the app, are we? And so,
Yeah.
maybe tell us where we should go. Should we maybe try and move through? You perhaps over here? Up.
Up. Can't. Does it sound as...
Well, you were talking before about what's up there
Yeah.
on that little walkway.
What will we see if we go up?
I mean, it's two kind of intelligent responses that I'm not going to show
No,
myself
not here, and
you need
up.
to go up. You're telling us to go up on that third or fourth floor again. Is that where we saw you before? Because obviously, you know, where we are, we're up from the bar, so we're probably round about the third level, aren't we, if you were to match it up. But up
Yeah.
again would be the fourth floor where we first started, where the REM pod and things are. So,
Have you been following us around? Bert.
A random name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bert.
Don't remember Bert being in the Beatles, like, but you know.
Can you tell us your friend? You perhaps on you're on a different street? Can you tell me how to get there?
I see what you did there.
So come on, come and talk to us. Or even tell us where we should go. I know you said up, but if we went up, what would we see? Who would we see? Who would we talk to? Bert, if this is you, hi, my name's Adam, this is Chris. Try and give us another sign that you're here with us.
Maybe you can drop one of these chairs next to me. Can you do that? Sister.
Sister. Are you somebody's sister? Or
Were there ever any nuns in here when it
I
was...
said, I mean, just before when we were down in the bar, Joe, about it being an orphanage.
Yeah.
I'm sure there must have been nuns.
Most of them always had a nun, didn't they, to
Yeah.
keep everyone in line.
So you perhaps somebody who worked here when it was an orphanage. You were a sister. I mean, as Chris would say, did you used to do nun stuff here? Maybe you can tell us what nun stuff that you did. Do you perhaps work here? Or live here? Can you try and make a noise for us?
It happened here.
What happened here? You witness, and it happened here.
Yeah, true enough.
So what did you witness? What happened? You murdered?
Did someone die here? If you are here, can you go and stand next to Adam? Show yourself as a light.
I mean, you could just be going down like, you know, that negative, like the negative feeling of, oh, witness something happened, but who's to say why was a witness when
It could have been music, yeah.
When Paul McCartney was playing here.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
To all this fab music, but
The woods.
well, it's getting a bit more grim now. So maybe not. But I guess just need my eyes tested, to be fair.
Bird.
Bert again.
That's twice now.
Yeah.
Like, I can't recall ever two.
Wonder if I mean, it'd be interesting. Again, guys, as we always say, if anyone knows if there was anyone called Bert associated with the place.
It's strange just because of the name, we dismissed it a little bit, didn't we? But maybe there is a stronger connection with somebody called Bert who was here. Bert, if this is you, hi, my name's Adam, this is Chris. Try and give us another sign that you're here with us. You know, I'd be very surprised if you know, we did get, you know, links to Queen and to the Beatles, but you know, it just would have been nice, wouldn't it? But
So what we're going to do, guys, is we've left the lock off there, which is on this handsome fella down here, and I'm going to go through to the other side, so that we're just opposite sides of the pub, but in different sides as a feel as well. That's the old, basically looks like a dance floor area through there, whereas as you can see, you know, behind here, it's like old cinema seats, and we've got lights that hang off the ceiling here, which I've already walked into a couple of times. So yeah, we'll leave each other on opposite sides and see if anything happens while we're on our own, mate. So
I'll try and keep it down. Yeah, it's well like the dance around.
that's my foot. Yeah, thank God for that. Right, see you in a bit.
Enjoy. If there is anyone here, come and make yourself known to myself in this room. We'll go through to the other room and talk to Chris. Perhaps you can make yourself known by speaking to one of us. Show yourself as a light. Making a noise or move something. Come on, come forward, come and speak to us. We don't mean you any harm. Try and tap on something.
Don't know about you, mate, but I just feel nothing in here.
I'm just thinking the same thing.
Yeah, because the only thing I feel in this room is freezing.
I think it's flat, but then it's kind of like it would link back to what the app said first, that I'm not here, I'm up.
So what we thought we'd do is obviously come back to where we were when we first started in this room, because we were getting some good responses with lights and obviously shadows that Chris was seeing. So we thought we may as well try and finish off in here and do a little bit more on this floor, and with the app saying that it's to go up.
To go up, yeah.
Yeah, it might be maybe it's going to make itself known.
You know, we've pretty much covered the whole place, but
Yeah.
as Adam said, we come back to just where we feel it's active, and it just does feel a lot different up here. So guys, what we'll do, again, renovations going on, and obviously the old fireplace, so this has been a bedroom or something in the past, so who's to say that the renovations aren't going to bring something about in here? So let's see what we can find anyway. Are there any children here? But this used to be up in the hall. Let's say in the hall. Are you right in the hall? Well, guys, so it also doesn't open, so explains why that one hasn't been moved. So are you out in the hall? Shall we go and see?
Yeah.
Are you in this room? Are you on my left? It's strange that you slowed that down. It's strange, but the REM pod is still right next to you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Could have sworn and could have sworn there's a little flash off it, but I don't know. Sometimes your eyes just play tricks with you guys, because it's got red light on it. It was like very faint, but I'm sure I saw. That's why I was curious. Was it still there? Was that you trying to touch the box on the floor? Nay, yes. But don't be scared of us. We just want to say hello.
Sure, I heard haunted and creep in quite a long sentence there.
It's what, mate?
There's quite a few words that came through.
Yeah.
I thought I heard haunted and something like creep.
Creep, I heard.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what year this is for you? You used to live. Can you tell us the name of the building? Can you tell us our name? What's my name? Sounds like a child, that might sound like the Richard. Can you tell us either of our names? Sexy, that's what it's all about you there, mate.
At least 3 times when you've asked for something, I just keep hearing no. Like, it just doesn't want to talk. Yeah. It might just be me.
If there are any children here, you don't have to be afraid. It's like a whistle. Yeah. So is it children that we're talking to? Get to your bed. Get to your bed. Yeah, soon enough, yes.
Hello.
Because we're going to have to go soon. You have a message for anyone? Mother again. You've had that sometimes, haven't you, Mother? Most people. Okay, so we're going to turn this off now. And then you've got a chance to communicate through noise.
Hi, so if that was you that we were talking to before, perhaps you want to come forward and let yourself be known to us. I've got something in my hand that you can use and choose a word that will help you communicate with us. We'll try and make a sound. Go towards the device on the floor and make it light up. We'll try and show yourselves a light again. It's gone really quiet now. We are going to have to go soon, so this is your final chance. So
You heard us.
You heard us.
Where are you then?
You try and make the noise again. Was it this room that we heard you? Was it somewhere else? You don't want to maybe come and talk to us or show yourself to us?
Oliver.
Oliver.
Oliver. Fits in with the orphanage.
Is this perhaps a little boy that we're talking to? If it is, come and play. Go towards the device on the floor, make it light up. If you're love, that's quite nice. Perhaps you happy where you are? This was a happy place for you? It holds happy memories? It's your last chance to try and make a noise.
The hell kind of noise is that? I mean, you did ask for it to make a noise. Should we wrap it?
I think we should. I mean, it's late.
Yeah.
I think we've got some good stuff here. We might not have the best things, but I think this does, you know, put together. It'll make something. Oh.
Yeah.
Thank
That's
you.
where we
I think,
intend to go,
I
yeah.
think it is time. I think that probably is the best way to end it. So, yeah.
So guys, that's the Dovedale Towers, and it's been a really interesting night. It's not what we thought it was going to be when we found out we were going to be investigating.
Yeah.
You know, it's such a fantastic boozer, but such a fantastic location. It's where we're stood now is where we literally started the night, so we thought this is where we finished. And it has just been completely different to what we thought. What do you think?
Honestly, mate, it's I couldn't agree more. It's you come with these preconceptions in your mind that, you know, you come into the Dovedale Towers and it's off Penny Lane and the Penny Lane poltergeist and Freddie Mercury lived there, the Beatles have been here, and it's just like, oh wow, such a rich history. But I think we kind of ended up going back a few years back to maybe before that time, when it was you know, possibly when it was an orphanage, and maybe we were tapping into a little bit more of that. But yeah, it's just we kind of just run with what we get on the night. You know, we were just sitting there going, come on, Freddie Mercury, come on, John Lennon, you know, come on, Paul McCartney, where are you, and whatever. But it wouldn't work, and you know, I think obviously that's why we spent a lot of time up here, because it just seemed to be the more active part of the building, and everything's kind of pointed us towards here throughout the night. So
it's like when we've been to different places, guys. You've seen us go to pubs, you've seen us in Walton Hall, you've seen us even go to the outdoor ones, and there's certain areas that just pull you back to them all the time, and you've got to go with your senses. The more we're doing this kind of thing, the more that we are getting used to trusting our own senses. Like I keep looking off to the side. I did not like what I experienced when we first started here, and I swear if that REM pod went off now, which is still in the doorway, I'd probably just collapse. But it's not the experience we thought we were going to have when we came here. We don't know what we've already captured here, because we've had the camera running up here. But no, it's as Adam said, it felt like we went back, like pre-war, to what you felt like you were walking amongst. But yeah, it's a strange one.
It is, but it's been, you know, I think we've waited a while to get in here, you know, and it has, you know, it's been fantastic actually just walking around this place and being allowed access, which, you know, absolute massive thanks to Jonah and the team for letting us here and for letting us film, and you know, now it's back over in the fabulous beer garden here. Get yourselves down here for the bevy. Yeah,
exactly, and thanks to Sam as well for looking after us tonight, whose shift it was tonight. So much appreciated, mate. But yeah, guys, get yourself down to the Dovedale Towers. It's such a fantastic boozer. Plenty of room inside, plenty of room outside. And you know what, when you get here, you know what to do. Tell them you've seen it on Haunted Scouse and you've popped along to have a bevy with them. That's all we want. But I think for this one, apart from telling you to, once again, guys, hit that subscribe button for us. It's going so well, and we hope you've enjoyed all of these pub episodes. By the way, it's we do hope to get into some more, but obviously as everywhere opens back up, hopefully we've done our bit and just boosting a couple of the pubs and getting a bit of promotion for them. But if there are any more out there that do think that, do you know what, if you're a pub that shuts 11, 12 o'clock at night and you want to invite us in to do an investigation and we'll do an episode for you, let us know. Just get in touch via the Facebook page, or we're also on LinkedIn now as well, and we will be more than happy to do that. But I think for this one, it's time to call it a night, isn't it?
Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, thanks guys, take care, see you soon, bye now.
Ta-ra.
Haunted Scouse.